Good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Matthew Hidalgo here with a quick little weather update for you this afternoon. So, majority of us are sitting fairly quiet. Here's a current look at your Viper radar. We do have a couple of isolated storms that have developed out into our eastern counties there. One is severely warned. So, let's zoom right down into it and talk a little bit about it. So, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Wheeler County in the Texas Panhandle there. Quarter-inch hail or quarter size hail, excuse me, and some 60-mile-per-hour winds are the major threats. It looks like Mobeetie, you're kind of on the back end of the storm, might be seeing a little bit of hail in those areas, but this storm is pretty much standing almost still. It is pushing a little bit east, but again, very slowly, likely producing a good amount of lightning, as you can see there, folks. But again, as far as any other storms around the area, a couple of storms there up near Miami. That is weak thunderstorm down near LaForce. Looks like it has a little bit of a core there, but it's starting to weaken as well. We weren't expecting severe weather to be much of an issue throughout the evening hours here, but again, we're going to continue to keep an eye on it. As we get into the overnight hours, things should quiet down. But let's also take a look at some watches and warnings that are on the board. An aerial flood advisory is in effect for portions of Hemphill County. This is south of Canadian, does not include Canadian. That's until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So if you are going to be out and about in those areas along those roads there, just be a bit cautious. But let's take a look at some of those current temperatures right now, because it's been another warm afternoon, those 80s and into the low 90s. Looks like Pampa sitting the warmest at 93 degrees over to Amarillo, sitting at 87. We should start to see temperatures fall as we get into the evening hours here, especially once the sun does go down. But here's a look at your computer model, taking this through time. Again, this specific model run isn't picking much of anything up on the radar there. But again, majority of us should be staying dry, especially the further west you are throughout the evening. Temperatures will fall back down to those 50s and 60s by early Tuesday morning. Pretty much rinse and repeat as we head throughout Tuesday, with temperatures getting back to those upper 80s and into the 90s. We will still see some slight chance, maybe a few showers and storms developing as we go throughout Tuesday. Very isolated. Majority of us should be staying dry. We're really keeping our eye by the middle part of the week here. So continuing to move along here, we will be seeing temperatures fall back down to those 50s and 60s by early Wednesday morning. And then we're kind of keeping our eye out as we go throughout Wednesday, because we're expecting a front to make its way across the region. And we should see better chances of some scattered showers and storms as we head throughout the afternoon and evening hours. At this time, we're not expecting severe weather to be an issue, but again, still about 48 hours away. So things likely will change here just a little bit, folks, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it. So talking a little bit more about our next weather maker here, kind of zooming out here, we're keeping our eye on that front that's going to be moving through some point Wednesday, potentially into Wednesday night and even into Thursday. It's going to open the door to some slightly cooler air as we go throughout Thursday. And again, rain chances increase Wednesday, lingering into Thursday as well. But taking a look at our precipitation outlook, our 6 to 10 day here, our normal amount of precipitation for that time frame on top of your screen is right around a quarter of an inch of moisture. Well, it looks like as we go throughout the next 6 to 10 days, about a 36% chance of being right around normal, folks. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Just make sure you are staying up to date with your weather forecast. Here's a look at your highs for tomorrow. Pretty much the same, upper 80s. Could see a few of us reach the low 90s. And we're looking at high around 87 degrees, which is just a bit above normal, with our magic number at the top of your screen sitting at 84. And summing this all up here with your 7 day tracker. Again, expect a majority of us to stay quiet Tuesday. Looks like throughout Wednesday and potentially Thursday is where we can see the best chances for a good amount of rainfall across portions of the area. Thursday will be a bit cooler before we warm back up close to around normal by the end of this week. We got you covered. Just make sure you're staying weather ready out there. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.